Today, I'm going to be customizing my very own designer doll. It's been a while since we've done any creative DIY on this channel, and I think I've just found the coolest project yet. I stumbled across this unique doll making workshop through Bauchi Travels. It looks like such a fun activity, and I was instantly obsessed. I mean, look at these dolls. Okay, maybe the drawers full of big-headed dolls are a little creepy to some, kind of like walking into a tiny horror movie where all the dolls might come to life at night. Hey, but that ain't gonna stop me from living out my childhood dreams. I'm here at Petal Bliss in Vietnam. They teach you how to customize your fashion doll, from the makeup and hair to styling with trendy mini outfits. Their doll wardrobe selection had me jealous. I'm literally thinking, how can I shrink myself down to fit into these clothes? From stylish outfits to mini bags and accessories, it's like a fashion boutique just for little dolls. Before I dive into my experience, let me tell you a little bit about these dolls. These are factory Blythes, aka fake Blythe dolls. And yes, I feel like I need to make a huge disclaimer to the doll collecting community out there, because there is such a community and they might come for me. Yes, these are not authentic Blythe dolls, which can cost up to a few $1,000s. Let's just call it a dupe and a way that newbies can get into doll collecting without hurting their wallets. A bit of history about Blythe dolls. They were actually designed in 1972 by an American lady called Alison Katzman. She was inspired by Betty Boop and wanted to create a doll with big eyes that could change colors. But get this, they were only sold for a year because kids found them a little bit too creepy, which I totally get. Imagine being 5 years old and having one of these big-headed dolls on your shelf at night. A little bit scary for some kids. Fast forward to 2001, Blythe dolls had a huge revival in Japan. They became super popular with photographers and collectors, and now original Blythe dolls can sell up to a few $1,000s. There's this whole amazing community of collectors and customizers who create the most incredible looking dolls. Some take months to complete with intricate customizations. It's like the ultimate flex in the doll world. I started by choosing my doll. All the dolls in the drawers had the same face and body except for the hair. Now you might be thinking, hold up, their eyes look a little bit different? Well, that's a cool feature with these dolls. Their eyes can change. There are two strings at the back of their heads. You can pull one, which makes their eyes close, and it also changes the directions of the eyes, which gives the doll a different expression. To shut the eyes, you pull the other string. Now each of these dolls you can rotate between a few different eye options. I chose this lovely doll with rose blonde wavy hair and bangs. Next, I'm going to customize her face. I mean, she's got great features and everything, but her makeup could be better. So I'm going to sand her face to remove everything. I'm using two files with different grits, a medium one to quickly buff away her makeup, then a finer grit to smooth the surface out and remove any harsh scratches. For removing the lip color, I'm using a hand drill to get into the crevices and grooves. Not gonna lie, I felt like a mini plastic surgeon. Once I'm done, I'm going to remove her lashes simply by yanking them off. Oh, so satisfying. I'm upgrading these with a fluffier luxe style, and of course we gotta use ones from my brand, the Petite Club. This style is called Hit Me Up, one of our best sellers. She's a fluffy, wispy lash with an ultra thin band, and I happen to be wearing this style right now. I love them because they're so comfy on the eyes and look good on all eye shapes. So if you want to support your girly, definitely check them out. Use my family and friends code TINA20 to get 20% off. I'll link you in my description box. I'm going to cut these lashes and only use half because the doll's eyes are much smaller than mine. I'm applying a medium to secure the lashes and pushing them into the doll's eyelids. Ta-da! Now my doll's got an instant lash glow up to complement any of her eye colors. She's gonna be a bougie one. Next, I'm going to work on her lips. I'm using a brush to pick up a peachy pink pastel chalk, then removing the excess color onto a sponge. This is key. I'm going to blend that color all over her lips. The important thing here is to have minimal product to get a natural diffuse blend. If you go in with too much chalk powder, it can look patchy, so I had to work in very light layers. Kind of like when you do your own makeup. Heavy layers will make it look cakey. To add definition and give her lips some shape, I'm using pencils. I'm going for that diffuse gradient pout, very K-beauty inspired. After that, I'm moving on to her cheeks to give her a flushed sun-kissed look. I'm also going to add in the same shade around the eye sockets. And now to add a little bit more shape and shadows, I'm just using an ash brown pencil. Next comes eyebrows. This part was probably the most challenging to draw because there's no existing shape to follow, but I just did my best to give her soft, even brows. I also decided to give my girl some cute freckles because, you know, why not? Then finished off her lips with a gloss sealer. Ooh la la, look at that pout. For her eyelids, I'm dusting on a peachy shade. Then we need some glitter, so I'm using a nail polish on top. Unfortunately, it wasn't sparkly enough for me, so I decided to stick on some loose glitter. Much better. You can never have too much sparkle, right? That's looking pretty good. Now you can also customize the back of the head. Usually people can sign off their names or whatever. I just did a simple heart design and put the year. Now, a very important step to lock in all my hard work is a sealant. This is lightly sprayed on top. Then the instructor assembled all the doll parts and made sure the eye mechanics work. Next we can go shopping! I chose 3 looks for my doll to try on. First is this matching denim set giving off that cool girl energy. Then there's a fancy pink baby doll dress, so pretty. And finally a chic polished tweed set. Which set are you guys vibing? I love the tweed set since it goes with the hair and makeup and it's giving rich doll energy. Now unfortunately there weren't any shoes that matched this outfit, so I went with some over-the-knee socks to complete the look. This is optional, but you can also style your doll's hair. Now I'm going to quickly style her hair. This is giving me flashbacks of when I used to do hair and makeup for weddings. This style was what most flower girls asked for, a braided half updo. Now you might be thinking, your doll's looking pretty done, but no, there's one more thing we can customize, and that's the strings at the back that control the eyes. We need to bling up these strings. There's a collection of beads you can add to fully customize your doll. And drumroll please. Here she is, meet Millie, my fully customized doll with luxe lashes, switchable eye colors, and a fit check that screams chic it girl. She's basically everything I want to be when I grow up. This was such an awesome activity to do. I got to live out my childhood dream and make my own custom doll. Best of all, it was pretty affordable. Basic workshop costs 650,000 dong, which is about $25 USD. And depending on the clothes and accessories you go with, it'll be a little bit extra. My doll's outfit was about $12. Definitely check out this workshop if you ever come to Ho Chi Minh City. It's such a unique experience and you get to take home a cute souvenir that might creep you out. Now don't click off yet, I've got a playlist of creative DIYs you can check out, so click the video on screen. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye!